The story of Christopher Columbus discovering America is deeply ingrained in our collective consciousness. Generations have learned about his voyages across the Atlantic, his landing in the Bahamas, and his interactions with indigenous populations. This narrative paints an incomplete picture of history. Columbus found a world teeming with diverse cultures and civilizations. The true story of America's first contact with Europeans is far more complex. The Vikings ventured westward long before Columbus. Their voyages reveal a compelling tale of exploration and settlement. The Norse sagas, epic narratives passed down through generations of Viking storytellers, offer tantalizing glimpses into their explorations of the North Atlantic. The sagas of Eric the Red and his son Leif Erikson recount the Vikings' voyages to Greenland and beyond, hinting at the existence of a land west of Greenland they called Vinland. The saga of Eric the Red tells the story of Eric's exile from Iceland and his subsequent discovery and settlement of Greenland. The saga of the Greenlanders offers a slightly different account of the Vinland voyages, emphasizing the exploration and eventual abandonment of the new territory due to conflicts with the indigenous population, whom the Vikings called Skraelings. These sagas, while not providing precise geographical coordinates or detailed historical accounts, offer a valuable window into the Viking mindset and their motivations for exploration. The Viking Age, from the late 8th to mid-11th century, marked a period of remarkable expansion for the Norse people. Renowned for their shipbuilding, seafaring skills, and warrior culture, the Vikings originated from Scandinavia. Driven by population pressures, wealth, and adventure, they voyaged vast distances, from Europe to the Atlantic. Their expansion began with raids on coastal settlements and monasteries. These raids evolved into colonization and trade, establishing settlements in England, Ireland, and Normandy. Their westward expansion led to the discovery of Iceland, Greenland, and North America. Leif Erikson, son of Eric the Red, stands as a pivotal figure in the story of Viking exploration. Credited with leading the first European expedition to North America, Leif's voyage to Vinland represents a significant chapter in the history of exploration, challenging the conventional narrative that centers on Columbus. Born in Iceland around the year 970 AD, Leif grew up in Greenland, a Norse settlement established by his father. The sagas recount Leif's journey to Norway, where he converted to Christianity and subsequently received a commission from King Olaf Tryggvason to introduce Christianity to Greenland. It was during his return voyage to Greenland that Leif is said to have been blown off course, eventually landing on the shores of a new land. The descriptions of Vinland, including its flora and fauna, suggest a location in present-day Newfoundland or Labrador, Canada. While the exact location of Leif's landing remains a subject of debate among historians, the archaeological evidence found at Lance aux Meadows strongly supports the claim of a Viking presence in North America. Lance aux Meadows, located on the northernmost tip of the island of Newfoundland, Canada, stands as a testament to the Viking presence in North America. This archaeological site, discovered in 1960 by Norwegian explorer Helge Ingstad and his wife, archaeologist Anne Stein Ingstad, provides compelling evidence of a Norse settlement dating back to around 1000 AD, coinciding with the time frame of the Vinland sagas. The excavations at Lance aux Meadows revealed the remains of 8 sod-covered structures, similar to those found in Greenland and Iceland. These structures, including dwellings, workshops, and a possible smithy, provide tangible evidence of a Viking settlement, albeit a temporary one. The artifacts unearthed at the site, such as iron nails, a bronze pin, and a whetstone, further support the Norse origin of the settlement. The presence of bog iron at Lance aux Meadows suggests that the Vikings engaged in iron production at the site. The site's discovery revolutionized our understanding of pre-Columbian transatlantic contact and challenged the Eurocentric narrative of discovery that had long dominated historical accounts. While Lance aux Meadows proves a Viking presence in North America, the search for further evidence continues. Researchers investigate other potential Viking sites along the eastern coast, seeking to expand our understanding of their activities. The sagas suggest Vikings explored beyond Leonce aux Meadows, including regions further south. Ongoing research focuses on butternut wood fragments found at Leonce aux Meadows. Butternut trees are not native to Newfoundland, suggesting the Vikings traveled further south, perhaps to New Brunswick or Nova Scotia. The search for additional Viking sites includes underwater archaeology, which plays an important role in uncovering further evidence. Ongoing research promises to illuminate the Viking story in North America. The concept of Vinland, as described in the Norse sagas, has captivated historians and archaeologists for centuries. While Leonce aux Meadows provides undeniable evidence of a Viking presence in North America, the question of whether Vinland represented a permanent Viking colony or merely a temporary settlement remains a subject of debate. The sagas offer conflicting accounts of the Vinland settlement. The archaeological evidence at Leonce aux Meadows suggests a relatively short-lived occupation, perhaps lasting only a few years or decades. The lack of evidence for extensive agriculture or permanent structures raises questions about the long-term viability of the Viking presence in Vinland. The question of whether Vinland represented a true colony or merely a series of temporary settlements remains open to interpretation. The widespread recognition of Columbus as the discoverer of America, despite the prior presence of the Vikings, raises questions about the historical and political forces that shaped our understanding of exploration and discovery. The elevation of Columbus to heroic status served specific political and cultural agendas in the centuries following his voyages, often at the expense of acknowledging earlier explorers like the Vikings. Columbus's voyages, funded by the Spanish crown, marked the beginning of European colonization of the Americas. This colonization, driven by a desire for land, resources, and the spread of Christianity, had a profound and lasting impact on the indigenous populations of the Americas. The narrative of Columbus as the discoverer served to legitimize these colonial enterprises and solidify European claims to the newly discovered lands. The emphasis on Columbus's voyages also reflects a Eurocentric perspective on history, which often marginalizes or ignores the contributions of non-European cultures. While the Viking presence in North America did not lead to widespread colonization or have the same dramatic impact as the later European arrival, it nonetheless left its mark on history. The Viking voyages represent an early chapter in the story of transatlantic contact, a testament to the human spirit of exploration and the interconnectedness of cultures even in the pre-Columbian era. The Vikings' voyages to North America demonstrate the remarkable seafaring capabilities of the Norse people and their willingness to venture into uncharted waters. Their expeditions pushed the boundaries of geographical knowledge and challenged the limitations of medieval technology. The Viking presence in North America, while relatively brief, represents a significant chapter in the history of exploration and contact between different cultures. Their story serves as a reminder that history is not a linear progression, but a complex tapestry of interconnected events and cultural interactions. The discovery of Leonce aux Meadows and the growing body of evidence supporting the Viking presence in North America have prompted a reassessment of traditional historical narratives. Acknowledging the Vikings' role in pre-Columbian history requires a shift in perspective, moving away from Eurocentric narratives that prioritize Columbus and recognizing the contributions of other cultures to the exploration and settlement of the Americas. Rewriting history is not about erasing Columbus from the narrative, but about placing his voyages within a broader context. Recognizing the Viking presence in North America challenges the notion of Columbus as the sole discoverer and opens up a more nuanced understanding of transatlantic contact. The inclusion of the Viking story in historical accounts enriches our understanding of the past and provides a more complete picture of human migration and cultural interaction. Acknowledging the Viking presence in North America is a crucial step in this process, contributing to a more accurate and inclusive representation of history. The Vikings' legacy in North America extends beyond the physical evidence of their settlements and the accounts in their sagas. Their voyages represent a testament to human curiosity, resilience, and the enduring drive to explore the unknown. While their presence in North America may have been relatively short-lived, their story continues to resonate with us today, inspiring further exploration and research. The Viking story challenges us to rethink traditional narratives of exploration and discovery. By acknowledging the Viking presence in North America, we gain a more nuanced and complete understanding of the past. The Vikings' legacy in North America is a story that continues to unfold, offering further insights into the complex history of our planet and the diverse cultures that have shaped it.